All right, welcome to another episode of the Trans Cat Girl podcast, and today I am joined by Liz. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Just doing the usual grind.
All right, so we're going to be talking pretty much about Call of Duty this time. Recently, Treyarch released a tweet showing that they were doing maintenance on Black Ops 4 servers for PC to fix some issues. Now, a lot of people were hoping that the in-game store in black market for PC would be fixed because been broken for about a year at least. It completely crashes the game out, and a couple days after, stuff comes back up. They don't make a response of the tweet, and everybody was wondering what's going on because black market's still fucked. Store's still fucked. A lot of people had high hopes for Treyarch to actually do something and fix stuff, and oh, after they make the announcement that the server's back up, stuff has not been fixed. The really fucked up thing is that they completely shut down support for through web for the game, so you can't like send support tickets in for it at all anymore. Ain't that some shit? Now, mind you, I got Black Ops 4 several years back through a Humble Bundle. Blackout was fun. Multiplayer was fun. It was decently populated back then. Year after, server population died out. And of course, with what happened a year back, breaking the game even further. It's like, yeah, now we have a game with stuff that crashes. You can't open weapon crates. Well, you kind of can, but you have to do some really hacky uh, bypasses for that shit. I'll have the time around you to do that for a old game like that. And there's not even really a game population for PC players anymore either. Peak times, you get like maybe 10, 12 people playing core playlist.
Kind of crazy to think that they would break a game like that and just not even bother to fix it. But I mean, that's also a problem with every Call of Duty that's not the new Call of Duty is that the communities dry up for them for a while, and then people kind of migrate back to some of the older games that they enjoyed the most. But
Yeah,
even when they do, the communities for those games is pretty much dead at that point.
yeah, like there's still active community for specifically on PC for COD 4. Like I found it at a thrift store a couple years back, and I go on pro mod servers every once in a while because it's fun. And then there's IW4X, well, what used to be called that, for Modern Warfare 2, which did server browser functionality and added in a whole bunch of stuff. It's still pretty active. It's still fun to do. And then I started with Plutonium so I could play Modern Warfare 3, and that's active too. Like, the people are there for it. If there's the support, whether from the company itself or the community. But something like Black Ops 4, until the game's pretty much reverse engineered, which is doubtful that'll happen, it's not going to have that.
Which is really unfortunate, because there are some games like the Black Ops series that, people thoroughly enjoyed, whether it be the multiplayer of those games or even the campaigns. And, for them to break the game in such a way that you can't even thoroughly play it or enjoy it in its original state the way it was meant to be, it's
Yeah.
just disappointing.
The very unfortunate. Oh, sorry. You first.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh. The very unfortunate thing with pretty much all the Call of Duty games on PC is that there's still RCE exploits that are active on the game, on those games. And people have done some really shitty stuff to other people just to grief them.
Now, what's an RCE exploit? I have not heard that before.
RCE is a remote command exploit. So they
Oh,
use
so
the
the
game's
hacks or whatever?
they use the game's code to get into your system and wreak havoc.
Ooh,
Yeah.
definitely not good stuff.
No. And there's people still complaining about that issue with Black Ops 3 for PC. I don't really play multiplayer on there. I just do custom zombies.
See, that's another game mode I miss from Call of Duty: Zombies. Like, yeah, we got that new what was it, infected game mode, but like, I'm sorry, I miss zombies where you were in a building, you'd put up barricades, you'd buy guns from the thing, you'd get the pack-a-punch machine.
Yeah.
And I remember playing that on what was it, Call of Duty? I think World at War, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I played it in the original Black Ops a little bit. But I also skipped a lot of Call of Duty games just because like they crank a new one out every year, every 2 years.
Every year. Just like any sports ball title.
And so, after you played one, you basically played them all until they started doing the what was it, Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare or whatever, where they had the wall running and all the crazy
Yeah,
stuff in it.
the advanced movement system.
And it was basically Titanfall with no Titans.
Hey, I enjoyed the ever living hell out of Black Ops 3 back when it came out, and back when I was able to beta test it. Not beta test it, but do a review on it.
Well, I mean, you know how I play. I'm more of a typical I'm going to run and I'm going to shoot you kind of person. And
Yeah,
then if not, I'm going to be that one that's got a sniper rifle and hiding back some corner of the map somewhere and taking shots when I get them.
right.
Until you corrupted me with the melee bug. And then I got gold with a combat knife as my first gold weapon camo.
I'm still trying to unlock the Kodachis.
I got them unlocked already.
Oh, jealous.
Well, I had COD points and bought, I think, 25 levels worth of things.
Gotcha.
And so I just immediately went, tink, 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 Kodachis. Granted, I do want to try out that new broadside shotgun because I have seen videos on that thing with the drum mag and Dragon's Breath rounds. Oh my god, you can troll so hard with that thing. Like, you could literally turn somebody's screen into nothing but a flaming death.
Don't give me ideas.
Well, I watch TKO all the time, or These Knives Only,
Yeah.
and he was on his alt account with that new broadside shotgun with a big barrel drum mag on it and Dragon's Breath rounds, and he was just running around just flaming people with that thing.
Uh, that kind of gives a bit of segue into the next part that I want to talk about. Activision was breached last year. Um, Credit to VX Underground. I'll provide a link in the description. But they got someone was socially engineered, so a group got a hold of some juicy information.
I think
Uh,
I heard of
yeah, the roadmap this year. Um, One of the pictures that I'm looking at, season 3 starts on the 15th and goes through on till May. 2 new operators, 1 licensed, 3 new weapons. There's 3 core maps, a battle map, which is like ground war invasion, that kind of thing. 4
right.
gunfight maps. So gunfights returning in season 3. It took 3 seasons for gunfight to return. Uh, Looks like a Spec Ops mission and a new raid. Tier 1 event. I'm not entirely sure what that entails. And
I
then,
still haven't even done the Adamgrad raid.
neither have I. We need to finish that eventually.
Well, that's the thing is you need the levels in the Spec Ops um, class trees to be able to successfully do the Adamgrad raid because it runs off that same system.
Yeah. Then there's going to be 70 bundles for purchase.
Jesus.
And
Microtransactions, y'all.
yeah, and that's going to be a theme because for each upcoming season, there's 70 bundles. 70 bundles. 70 bundles. 70 bundles.
I mean, that's Activision's whole thing, though, is the microtransactions.
Yeah.
Because you know, um, since Activision took over Blizzard, and I've had people argue with me about this, but yeah, WoW had some microtransactions here and there, but like ever since Activision took them over, there have been so many more microtransactions added to World of Warcraft. It's not even funny. Like new pets, new mounts, new cosmetic items,
Yeah.
just all of microtransaction stuff. Granted, I do have to give them credit where credit is due about their microtransactions. Is their microtransactions are all pretty much purely cosmetic or something that doesn't impact the game in a pay-to-win manner.
Yeah. The jacked up thing about stuff, pulling back really quick, is the fact that Activision didn't tell anybody. And the security incident was it not reported to Activision's information security team.
That seems a little on the what I call sus side of things.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Apparently there were multiple phishing attempts. Only one person fell for it. Yeah. So dates might change for stuff. Looking at season 4, 2 operators, a license, 3 weapons again, 2 core maps, 2 battle maps, 4 gunfight maps, another Spec Ops and a raid, 1 small map, which people are speculating might be around the size between Shipment and Shoot House. It will probably be an absolute nightmare to deal with.
I'm not
Um,
gonna lie, I love Shipment as a map. Like it's up close, it's personal. I don't get to do my long range things like usual, but man, going melee on that, oh, was so much fun.
yeah.
Well, that and using the Joker.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Now, I didn't see the snapshot for season 5 as it's not shown, but Season 6, which would be the technical final season before the next game comes out, would be, again, 2 operators, 1 licensed, 3 new weapons, 2 core maps, 1 ground war map, Haunting of Saba event. So I'm wondering if it's going to tie into Ashika Island for the Halloween thing. And the one thing that's shown in the 2 screenshots is something called Jupiter. And there's GL4. I'm not sure what that stands for, but there is a alpha period that's mentioned for it. Given how the game dev cycles work with 2 years for the Call of Duty games, some people are thinking that it's going to be development for the one that's coming out this year. But if it's alpha state, this year is starting like in May, June. That's probably the Treyarch title that's going to be coming out next year.
Well, I've also heard tale of Sledgehammer Games is supposed to be doing their own Call of Duty title.
Yeah, that's supposed to be coming out this year. Supposedly set in the Modern Warfare universe. Bullshit, whatever. And I mean, I'll try the beta. I'll definitely try the beta. We'll see how it goes. But I'm expecting it to be hot garbage because of how badly things were with Vanguard.
Again,
Advanced,
I never played the Vanguard one. I played 2019, and
yeah.
then of course I got the new one when it came out because all of my friends were getting it, and I was like, I'm gonna get it so I can play with you guys.
Yeah, think of Modern Warfare set in World War II with breakable walls and doors to a degree, and a perk that gives you wall hacks, basically. I kind of stopped playing after the, I think, 3rd or 4th season because just the amount of bullshit that game has in it.
Yeah, honestly, one of the biggest things I wish they would crack down on is the amount of hackers in the game. Like that's another big reason I just haven't played lately, and I'm stuck with playing Final Fantasy 14. Is that like the last few matches that I played, I'd go back and watch kill cams and see somebody shooting at one person, and all of a sudden their gun just jerks and auto aims headshot for me, and it's like, no, like
Yeah, people are constantly jerking and shooting their load all over me. It's
That whoa.
that's a little too adult for the.
adult. I'm talking about Call of Duty. No, I was jumping in to say, hey, I'm sorry I'm late. I've been very busy.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just finishing up the. I'll share it in our little group chat, but
The
fish.
Call of Duty roadmap from Activision's security breach.
Oh God,
Yeah,
there's a roadmap from the security breach. I didn't even fucking know.
yeah. But yeah, as we were talking about, there's one thing that's consistent: 70 bundles each season.
Wow.
They want that money. Gunfight. It. So many people were pissed off about that not even coming in season 2. It's being put back to season 3. and there's only 4 maps for that, and then 4 more for the season after. But it's interesting that season 3 is 3 core maps plus the battle map and the new raid, while season 4 and 6 have just the 2 core maps and the larger map.
They really do just expect to, like, stick our testicles in a fucking meat grinder and have us thank them, don't they?
Yeah.
I'm really
So,
waiting on one
did
of
y'all
these
hear about
to flop.
did you hear about the changes to Building 21?
Building 21?
No.
So, you know how used to you could get the key card for Building 21, and as long as you had it, you could enter as many times as you wanted while it was open. Well, now you use a key card every time you go in, so you have to stack multiples of that key card for multiple entries into Building 21.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh,
I mean, I have one already, so we can run a game eventually, but
Yeah, Sally is a dog was talking about it the other day on YouTube.
God. I'm just gonna say, as a longtime Call of Duty fan, these games fucking suck. This one especially. Like, honestly, okay, every new release, I feel like they managed to find new and exciting ways to make a shitty ass game that is not worth the money or the time, and they've really outdone themselves.
They did buff. They either did buff or they are going to buff throwing knives. By the way,
Thank fucking Christ.
so when you use throwing knives in Warzone and DMZ, if they are like full plated 3 plates, if you hit them in the head or you hit them in the chest or upper torso, it's going to be an automatic down.
Okay, nice. I can do that. That's my jam. I'm finally gonna be able to fucking use my favorite things in the game for something.
They don't know if it works against tier 2, tier 3 NPCs for DMZ, but players hit with a throwing knife, even if they're at full 3 plates in the head or upper torso, will be an automatic down.
Hell yeah. That's a good move, actually.
Also, Simtexes and drill charges, same thing. If you manage to body some, like stick it to them, automatic down.
As it should
that's
be.
good.
I even though I haven't been playing the game, I still watch a lot of Call of Duty videos on YouTube while I'm doing my daily things on Final Fantasy. So
I've been playing somewhat, but like since season 2 dropped, it's just been so aggressively sweaty to the point of like just not being fun. And so I've just hopped in when friends are on, or like for 1 or 2 matches to try and grind some camos.
yeah, I need to get back in and actually get some XP tokens and finish out the weapons that I still haven't maxed yet. It's just like you said, with the game being so super sweaty right now, I just have had no desire to get into it.
Oh, and then on top of the sweatiness, they have definitely cut down the rate of progression in the battle pass. It's like I'm nowhere near getting any of the new weapons, and like I've done a good bit of playing.
See, I
I've
managed to
already
get
got
the
already got
hemlock.
the new Kodachis.
Sorry.
Managed to do what?
Erica said she got the hemlock. I said I got the new Kodachis.
See, I got the hemlock because someone in a DMZ lobby dropped one for me.
Nice. I've actually heard the new hemlock, the ISO hemlock, is actually a great AR.
Yeah, I've played quite a bit of hardcore with it. With base weapon itself, with good aim, it hits hard.
I've heard fully leveled up and actually tuned right, that thing is just a monster in like DMZ and Warzone too.
I believe it.
Well, I need to go and get some dinner going. Sorry, I was late and then left early.
It's okay.
Hey, real life comes first. You know, you got to take care of the IRL.
Fair enough. Y'all gonna be playing later?
I might hop on if I don't have anything going on. Final Fantasy wise.
More than likely. Yeah.
Then I might join y'all.
Hell yeah. And I think
Anyway,
that's about time to wrap up for the night. And I
oh,
want to thank y'all for coming on and co-starring as usual.
totally.
Always a pleasure. I mean,
All right. I will see you in game later.
Laters.
okie doke. Have a good one.
You too.